Well, she's a little like the tide, always changing her mind. Well, she's a little like the sun, making love to my eyes.
How do I deal with loneliness as a solo female traveler? In this video, you'll find out how I conquer loneliness and all those negative thoughts that spin around my mind when I step out of my comfort zone. Plus, I'm gonna answer your questions that you asked on my Instagram.
But no place I've been, no place I've seen compares to a smile.
Hey you, long time no see. Yes, I know it's been a while since I've published a YouTube video. Gosh, maybe even almost a year. I will admit I'm not very good at this, mostly because I don't like to film my entire life. I don't even like to be called an influencer, but I also want to inspire you. I want to inspire you to step out of your comfort zone and choose the life that you want to choose instead of feeling stuck maybe by what your parents are telling you you should choose or what you feel society or how you grew up chooses. Remember, I'm just a gal from Oklahoma who quit my job as an NBC News reporter in 2015, headed west, and then keeps heading west, and I'm now living a tropical life, so you can do anything you want. If you are just joining us, I did live in a van for 1.5 years by myself. I had the van for more than 2 years. Last year, I tried to go to Australia and Japan, and I had to cancel those flights literally just hours before they departed. That's because of natural disasters and health issues of my own. Now I have a clean slate from the doctor for pre-cancerous cervical cells. I don't know if you guys remember, I broke my finger on a surfboard leash. I've also broken ribs. My most recent injury, a surfboard fin to the shin. Here we are in the present day. I just set out on my next adventure. My very loose plan is to set up in one place for a minimum of 1 month. You and I are both along for a wild ride to see how this unfolds. Okay, so I arrived here on Monday. It is now Sunday. I arrived here on November 9th, and I remember the plane descending and landing and thinking, oh my gosh, did I make the right decision? Like all that incessant, continuous cycle of chatter. Did I make the right decision? What am I doing? Did I choose the right monthly rental? Did I choose the right island? Like, I want to go home. I want to go back to my comfort zone. I want to run back to what I know and what is comfortable, just kind of like a blanket. That sets us up for lesson 1. Even when the neurotic thoughts and the incessant chatter starts in my head, I still have a deep-rooted belief that I am always okay. People will ask like, oh, is this just something you learned? Like, is it something you learned to just be wild and free? Is it something you learn to just know that you're okay? I don't know if I learned it. I kind of think I'm just that person in general. I know that based off all the little choices I make, in time, everything will get better. But it's up to me to make those choices. And that is lesson 2, choices. My choices. The first 2 days, I drove around to get the lay of the land. The second and third day, I wrote down all of those activities I had been seeing on Instagram that I had been wanting to do. You know, you see people do things and you're like, oh, I want to do that. This week, the activities included, I swam with the sharks, surfed, rode horses at a ranch where major movies and TV shows are filmed. I kayaked twice and went on 2 hikes. This automatically, immediately sets me up for success. 1, I'm getting out of the apartment. 2, I am interacting with other people and meeting other people. 3, I'm doing something active and getting my energy up. I want to tell you a recent story that happened this week that really is the perfect example of what I'm trying to say here. So, on my horseback ride, I saw an island off in the distance. I drove the shoreline and found that there was a park. I parked the car and I walked. I saw these 2 guys that were getting their fishing poles ready. I literally just walked up to them and I just started asking questions. 20 minutes later, I was on one of their kayaks and we were paddling over to the island. And then we hiked up to the top, and then we kayaked over to another island, and 4 hours later, The sun was setting and I was back at my car, and I had just had a great day, interacted with new people, and met some new friends. My mom wanted me to tell you this, and I think it's really good advice. She was like, you have to be vulnerable enough to go up to people, to step outside of your comfort zone in order to meet people and in order to be less lonely. People are people. So just remember that person is just like you. Don't be scared to go up and approach them. With this, I am not suggesting to put yourself in precarious or dangerous situations. I do think you have to get off your cell phone and you have to live in the present and see what's right in front of you. Those two guys getting their fishing lines together with their kayaks at this park where I was looking at this island, that was right in front of me. If I had started Googling like, oh, well, can I swim there and can I do this and that, like, I would have missed this opportunity. That was right in front of me. I want you to remember you have to trust your intuition, and if those guys in any way I felt like a knot in my stomach or I felt like they were a little sketchy, then I wouldn't have done what I did. In addition to trusting my intuition, I did text my best friend. I sent her my location and I just quickly sent off a text that said, hey, I'm going kayaking with two guys I just met, and if I don't text you in a few hours, here is my location just to let you know. If you do remember, when I was in my van full time, I always said I never parked overnight where there was not cell phone service. And that transitions us into lesson 3, community and connection, the two fundamentals I believe life is truly about. I connect with my best friend, Hillary. I text and talk with her on FaceTime every single day. And also lean on my mom and dad. They're really, really good about answering their phones and wanting pictures. Being able to lean on your family and friends while you're out of your comfort zone and while you're away from them, I believe does two things. I believe it helps you know that you do have a solid connection with someone, even if they're 1,000 miles away. And it helps you actually build a stronger bond with them. Also, for my present day community aspect, I chose, and I will continue to choose, finding monthly rentals. So I am in a monthly rental that's in a completely residential neighborhood, that therefore I can meet the locals. It's not that I'm staying at a hotel in a touristy area and people are coming and going and they're just kind of fleeting, hey, nice to meet you, one-off interactions. These are people that, like I met a lady out at this surf break yesterday with her child and her husband, and now I have her number. Same with my immediate next door neighbors. They're amazing. They knock on my door at least twice a day asking me, oh, do you want to see the rooftop movie that we're gonna play tonight? Oh, do you wanna go surfing? Hey, when you take your kiteboarding lesson, let me know, and then we'll go kiting together. So setting yourself up in a residential neighborhood lets me live like a local does and also meet the locals, because I'm not here to be a traveling tourist. Again, I am here for complete immersion. It's kind of the same idea as people saying like, oh, you should go to a hostel or you should rent a room. You have to put yourself in situations where you'll meet people. If I sat in my apartment, didn't book activities, didn't go surfing, didn't walk on the beach, then how would I ever meet any of these people? Okay, here is lesson 4. This is advice that I received from my San Diego La Jolla neighbor, and I love, love, love this phrase. The key to happiness is someone to love, something to do, and something to look forward to. Now to your questions. Here are the questions that you asked me on my Instagram at Wild by the Mile when I asked, what do you want to know about loneliness? Okay, so first question. What causes loneliness? Not actually interacting with someone or not having someone you strongly connect with nearby? Good question. I believe both. How do you fill your evenings when the days are short and the Wi-Fi is spotty? I obviously fill my days with activities, and I try to make it a rule of thumb not to come back to the apartment until the sun is set. So I like to every night watch the sunset. That's a goal I keep in mind. And then by the time I get back to the apartment after I've picked up something to eat, It's usually dark. I'll watch Netflix for a little bit, and then I'll go to bed by 8:30. What is the most difficult part of being a solo female traveler? The most difficult part is actually not the loneliness. The most difficult part is doing everything by yourself, carrying physically, being the manpower, carrying everything by yourself. So all the luggage, carrying my surfboard up and down 5 flights of stairs by myself. I would like a second set of hands. Thank you all for your questions and your interest. I want to stress that no matter where you are, don't think that heading somewhere different or traveling will make you happier, will make you skinnier, more alive. That comes within yourself. And I know it's so cliche, but wherever you are, there you are. I do believe that getting out of your comfort zone pushes and evolves you into a better person that maybe can be happier, more alive. But don't think that just automatically getting on a plane and landing somewhere else is going to do that. All of yourself, you are only there with yourself, and you are forced to face all that. It's like such a thing I learned as a solo female van lifer. Whew. The most common question that you asked that didn't pertain to loneliness, this was on my Instagram at Wild by the Mile. How do I pay for this? How do I afford it? Do I have a job? Did I quit my job? I am going to create that video for next Sunday, of course, 7 p.m. West Coast time. I will see you then. If you have anything in the meantime, please feel free to comment below or message me on Instagram. Have a great week.
Cause she didn't wanna go home, didn't wanna let go. Sold her heart to a van on the road. And it goes to show, it doesn't really matter if you're broke and alone. Moved to the East Coast, dreamed of the West Coast. Fell in love on her way through the South Coast. And all the time you spent up in the sky, and a gypsy on the